All right, I'm going to show you how to find the page ID or post ID in WordPress that you might need for whatever it is you're working on. I'm going to show you 3 different ways to do this. If you want to know a bit about why you would do it, stay tuned till the end, then I'll get into the why, but I won't waste your time if you don't care why. You just want to know how. So I'm in WordPress. I'm going to go to my blog posts, all posts, and when I mouse over one of the posts, you notice in the lower right corner, we get that post ID included in that URL that's showing. And that is the quickest and easiest way to do it. It works exactly the same for pages. If I mouse over and I then get that page or post ID. Now let's say for whatever reason when you're mousing over, you can't see it because it's in the corner, or you want something that's more tangible that you can actually click on and copy. That's fine. If you click into the page or post, you notice in our URL up here, since we are in WordPress, we're not seeing the external URL, we're seeing the back end, and now you can see that post ID there as well. And again, works exactly the same for posts. Okay, so that's 1, 2, and now for the third way to see this, and that is to use a plugin. So if we go to installed plugins, add new plugin, and within the plugins page, I'm just going to do a quick search for show post IDs. And we get a few that come up. I'm going to use this one because it's got 5 stars. While we're activating this, you might need to use a plugin because it actually gives you sometimes additional information beyond just the page or post ID. So if we go over to blog posts, now we have this column here, ID, which gives us our post ID. And again, it works exactly the same in our pages ID over there. All right, so that's 3 different ways that you can do that. Now, if you are still watching, how about a little bit about the why? In general, like if you're a page developer, you might need to know specific pieces of content or linking to specific sites based on that ID. So that's why you might need to know this. Some plugins will require the ID as well. So if you're using some type of a plugin that requires to exclude or include certain types of pages, it will want the ID. I've got an example here. Jumping over to the home page on this, notice we've got these like picks and travel hacks. So what these are is different widgets that are placed within the page, and they pull sometimes on either post ID or page ID or content ID, that type of stuff. And so in that scenario, I would need to know that if I want, say, this particular article to show up every time within this particular widget. So that's a reason as well. There's a couple other reasons. You probably already know the reason why you're doing it. You're just trying to figure out how to do it, which is why I'm going to end this video.